All right. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome to your first health coaching session. My name is Brianna. And could you please confirm your date of birth and your last name for me?
Kimberly Reed Davis, date of birth 8/7/74.
Thank you. And just to let you know, everything that you say and that we talk about in this meeting is confidential, unless you state something that makes me believe that you're going to harm yourself or other people, then I have a duty to bring that up. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so I just kind of wanted to give you a brief overview of how the session is going to go. We'll start with introductions. I'll introduce myself. Then you'll tell me a little bit about yourself. And then I kind of give you a brief overview of what health coaching is. Go over any of the paperwork that we've filled out. And then we'll craft a wellness vision, set some goals for us working together, and then anything that you would like to discuss, and then we'll kind of conclude the session and then set up your next one. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. So I just want to let you know this session will run anywhere from about 20 to 30 minutes. And I'll go ahead and start with introducing myself. So my name is Brianna. I've been a health coach for about 1 year now. I started my health coaching journey because I ended up having some health problems myself. And I kind of wanted to go down a journey of kind of like helping myself, like how do I form better habits to support my health? So that's how I got into this industry. I'm currently health coaching right now for an endocrinology office working in weight loss. And I just want to ask, do you have any questions for me? Anything specific that you want to know?
No.
Okay, wonderful. So then if you could just take a few minutes and just kind of, introduce yourself, tell me why you're here, give me a little bit of background.
Well, food wise and nutrition wise, I have spent pretty much my entire life not taking care of myself food wise. I struggle in that area. I don't cook. I find it very difficult to eat the right foods. And to be honest with you, I don't crave the right foods.
All right, so I hear one, and correct me if I'm wrong. One, maybe some you don't like cooking, and maybe is there like skills? Like, do you lack some cooking skills? Is that why you don't like to cook?
Um, I don't like to cook because I don't know, I don't like to cook.
Okay.
I'm not very good at it, and so yeah, I just have never taken the time to get good at it.
Okay. All right. Let's explore that more a little later when we kind of set some goals and what you are hoping to work on. But thank you for sharing that. Um, Okay, and so I just kind of wanted to give you an overview of what health coaching is. Are you familiar with what health coaching is?
Yes, but you can explain it if you'd like.
Oh, I mean, I don't have to if you already if you already know. But so overall, right, health coaching, I'm just here to support you and what you want to work on. I'm not going to give you anything specific. I'm not going to give you, a meal plan, what to eat or anything like that. I can, give you some recipes, help you with some cooking skills, but I won't be telling you what to do. And I'm not going to create goals for you. We'll be working on that and you'll create those for yourself. Does that sound kind of in line with what your expectations are?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And so looking at our coaching agreement, so it looks like we've set on working together every 2 weeks for the first 2 months just to try to get you started. Again, sessions will be 20 to 30 minutes. Um, and then from there on out, we'll go to a monthly basis for the next 3 months. Does that still sound okay?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so I want to just go over and review. So thank you so much for filling out the assessments. I know those take a long time to to complete. Is there anything on those assessments that you had questions about or concerns?
No.
No. Okay. Well, just reviewing, everything looks good. It looks like you do a great job at with water intake. That's wonderful. That's important. Um, I know you adjust, cooking concerns, and you need to get nutrition right, and then hopefully possibly incorporating exercise in at some point. Does that still sound right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so I'd like to move on to our wellness vision. Something I would like to create, or I would like you to create. It's something that we'll keep referring back to throughout all of our coaching sessions. And so I just want you to envision. So it's a really short I am statement, right? So I just want you to take a few minutes. It's okay if we sit in silence for you to think about this, but just think about where you want to be in 3 months. Like, what does a healthy Kim look like in 3 months? And I'll just kind of give you an example of like an I am statement with a wellness vision. I am healthy and confident in my ability to cook meals for myself. That would be an example of an I am statement. So go ahead. If one doesn't pop up right away, just go ahead and take a few minutes, think about it, and then just let me know when you're ready.
Oh, we can use that one. I like that one.
Oh, oh, okay. Got it. I'll just give you a couple of minutes. I know if this one still resonates with you, we'll write it down. But anything else you can think of that comes to mind?
What that you said? I am healthy and
I am healthy and confident in my cooking skills, to be able to provide me with healthy meals, I think they said.
I am healthy and confident in my cooking skills to I can't remember what you said, but I like more the like to give me more options.
So
Or
let me see. I said I am healthy and confident in my cooking skills. And then what part of the options? I think that's something that you kind of came up with. I don't think I said that.
no, but I want like I think if like me cooking is more about like giving me more options to choose from because I eat a lot of the same foods, a lot of the same crap foods. Because one, it's easier and so it doesn't give me a lot of options. So I feel like if I learned how to cook healthier or even cook, that it would give me more options to eat. So I'm not just stuck with the same foods all the time.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So how can we kind of turn that into like an I am wellness vision? So we started with I'm healthy and confident in my cooking skills, and then you want to finish that?
Maybe I'm healthy and confident in my cooking skills to give me more better options for eating. I don't know. Something like that.
No, that's great. So I am healthy
I
and
hope
confident.
you're okay. I was going to say, I hope you're writing that down.
Yeah, I absolutely. I will send this. I'll send this to you, in an email afterwards as well. So I have that I am healthy and confident in my cooking skills to give me better options.
Yes.
Okay. If you just want to repeat that back to me one more time.
I am healthy and confident in my cooking skills to give me better options,
Wonderful.
me better food choices.
Better options, better food choices. Yeah. Um, and when you're saying that, how does that make you feel?
A little overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed? Okay. Um,
Cooking's frustrating for me.
okay. Well, if this is truly a vision, do you want to craft a different vision or do you feel like you want to start with this?
No, we can start with that. I mean, just because it feels overwhelming doesn't mean that that's not what I want the goal to be.
Okay. And then hopefully we'll come up with some goals to kind of hopefully maybe make that little less overwhelming.
Sounds good.
Okay, great. Okay, so with that being said, again, we'll refer back to this. So this is long term, right? We're going to be working together for about 4 months here. And so we'll keep referring back to this to make sure that the goals that we're setting are in line with your overall wellness vision for yourself.
Okay.
So I would like to kind of move towards the long-term goals. So again, a long-term goal, we'll be working together for 4 months. And so I just wanted to think of like overall a specific SMART goal for us for the next 4 months. Are you familiar with the term SMART goals?
No.
No. So I'll explain it to you and then you'll kind of come up with your goals. I'll help you to make them SMART goals. So a SMART goal it's an acronym. So it stands for specific. So the S is specific, and then measurable. So something specific would be, I want to cook, and then measurable would be like, two times a week for myself. And then it's got to be action oriented, which is the A. And then relevant. So is it relevant to the wellness vision that we set for ourselves? And then time bound, right? It has an ending. We can't, just say, I'm going to work out. Okay, when, you know what I mean?
Right.
How are we going to do this basically? And so that's what a SMART goal is. So just want to give you some time to think about what that long-term goal looks like for yourself. And it doesn't have to fully be, the wellness vision, right? We have an overall wellness vision, but maybe there's some other specific goal that we want to work on with that. I mean, it has to be related to it, but doesn't have to be specific to it.
Um, long-term goal.
Yes. So 4 months from now, what could you see yourself wanting to do?
So 4 months from now, I have some health concerns right now. Diabetes, liver stuff. They're actually checking my gallbladder. Um, and I have some female issues. So in 4 months, I would like to see significant changes in those areas.
Okay, significant changes as in,
Measurable changes, I guess.
yeah,
Like seeing my diabetes, at least under control.
okay,
Um, seeing a different direction in my liver, in my, the symptoms that I'm having.
okay. So would you say that as far as improvements in your health, like diabetes and livers, would you say like the biomarkers, like improvements in biomarkers?
Yes, I just took blood work yesterday and I measured my cortisol, I measured my inflammation, my A1Cs, my CBCs, as well as some to see like for being anemic. And so in 4 months, I'd like to recheck those and see where those are at.
So in 4 months from now, we would like to see improvements in your biomarkers for basically the complete metabolic panel markers, right? So your A1C, probably fasting glucose, and then like liver enzymes.
Well, my liver enzymes, I didn't check those because those typically come back normal, even though I have a fatty liver.
Okay.
But I might consider having them retest the fibroid liver scan.
Okay.
I just, yeah, I have to pay out of pocket. It won't be, you know what I mean? It won't be like insurance covered because I'm going to be requesting it, but I definitely can get a test and pay cash for that. So,
Great. So overall, in 4 months, we would like to see improvements of our biomarkers for our liver and our diabetes or
Well, yeah, those are mainly the two. And then my inflammation levels going down.
okay. That's wonderful.
I don't
And
have my results yet, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty high.
okay. Okay, so we want to see some movement on those, and then how do you see yourself kind of doing that? Improving those.
Well, I do my own stuff at home, like healing stuff at home that I'm going to be incorporating. I'm going to be incorporating I'm going to be doing some acupuncture, and I do like energetic massages with a lady, and then my food choices. So, does that
Wonderful.
answer the question?
It absolutely does.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
a long-term goal in 4 months, we would like to improve on our biomarkers for inflammation, liver, A1C. And we're going to do that through acupuncture, energetic, and then things that I can help you with are like food choices.
Correct.
Does that sound good?
Yep.
Great. So you've got a long-term goal. Now I kind of want to create smaller goals to help us kind of get to that long-term goal and get to that overall wellness vision. So same thing, we're going to create a SMART goal. We can create one today, we could create two, up to three. We don't want to overwhelm you. So 1 to 3 goals, whatever you feel comfortable with. Again, SMART goals that are going to kind of help us get to our long-term goals and that overall wellness vision. So I want you to take a moment and think about, okay, so we know we want to improve our food choices. So how do you think that you would be able to make some of those changes? What kind of goals do you want to set for that? What could happen between now and the next 2 weeks before we meet?
Around my food.
Around your food, yeah. Or it doesn't have to be your food. I was just going back to the long-term and overall wellness vision. Um, to
Well,
kind
I think short term, I have a hard time being consistent.
okay.
So consistent wise is doing like the stuff that I want to do at home with the stuff I do. And then maybe incorporating I got the shakes to do the shakes. And just, making sure that I do that instead of going, you know what I mean? Because being consistent about it.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm not consistent. So I have I'll have the shakes here, but then I won't be consistent about taking or doing them.
Okay. And then can you give me a little bit more details about like what shakes you're talking about?
I can't remember what they're called. Hang on, let me go grab a. So they are the Cornerstone Wellness.
Okay, Cornerstone Wellness. And is it like a protein shake?
The thing says medically supervised weight management, vanilla, high protein with vitamin supplement shakes.
Okay. And are you going to be using that like as a meal replacement? Is that
Yes.
okay?
Unless I'm super hungry, then it might be a snack.
Okay. Okay, meal replacement shakes. I like that. So shakes are a wonderful way to get in a lot of nutrient dense foods. So I know you said that you wanted to be consistent with those shakes. Are you going to be just doing like, whatever liquid in the shake? Are you going to be adding to it?
I have almond milk that I add to it. And then I also add cinnamon to help with like my pancreas.
Okay. All right.
I'm sure it has other benefits, but that's the intention that I put it in there
Okay.
for my diabetes.
Okay, got it.
And
And
it gives it a little better taste.
absolutely. If you don't like the taste, we're not going to do it, right? Okay, so bringing it back to like the consistency. So what are some things that are kind of obstacles that are preventing you from being consistent?
Um, Well, I have a lot of appointments, so let's go with life. Um,
Okay.
and energy levels.
Okay.
I would say those are the two obstacles.
Two obstacles. Okay. And for using the shakes, can I ask how long does it usually take you to make the shakes?
Not that long. Takes me longer to go get fast food than it does to make the shakes. Let's say, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe 5 minutes. Is
Yeah.
there, think of like a time in your, like, I guess let's bring it back to, are you looking to do the shakes in the morning for breakfast or lunch?
For breakfast and lunch.
For breakfast and lunch? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because right now I just started a new job and I'm not gonna have a lot of time, especially for lunch, to do anything. So I need that like 5 minutes to do for lunch.
Okay. Okay, well, it sounds like we've established it doesn't take too long to make them. Um, and is there like a, I guess, do you need like a reminder to help you stay on track with it? Or what do you think will help you make it at breakfast and lunch?
I think just I don't know if a reminder would do it. I think it's just more of a I gotta just do it and then like continue to do it to get into the habit of it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there's really anything that can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that can actually like help me just do it.
Okay. We can kind of bounce some ideas off of each other, to maybe kind of help you get into the consistent habit of it. Does that sound like a good idea or sound good to you?
Sure.
Do you want me to go first or do you want to go
No,
first?
go ahead.
Okay. Something that I was kind of thinking about, so it's protein powder, correct? The
Correct.
protein. Okay.
Correct.
So, and then you're just mixing it with almond milk. Is
Correct.
it something that you could probably possibly pre-make and put in the fridge so that way it's just a grab and go?
Well, I use ice, so I feel like that would melt it.
Are you blending it up in a blender with ice?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I suppose I could pre-make it, put it in the refrigerator, and then when I'm ready to make it, just throw it in the blender and blend it. But that'd be like blending it twice, and then I'm not going to want to wash my stuff twice.
Okay.
I'm being real here.
Nope, that's completely fair. So X on that idea. Okay, so bringing it back, so I know for sure we want to do this for breakfast. And so maybe we just come up with, you know, a few days a week, that you can do the breakfast. So just, picks, maybe Monday or Tuesday or something like that. And then we can try that and start out with that. A good thing about like these small term goals, like within the next 2 weeks, like, it doesn't have to be an everyday thing. So let's kind of review that. It doesn't really even have to be a goal now at this point. Maybe it's just an experiment, right? So think about how many times do you feel that getting a shake in the morning would be doable?
I think it'd be doable. I just have to get it done before it just has to be done earlier in the morning rather than, because I take my son to school and when I get back, I have to like log on right the minute I get back because I have a certain amount of time that I have to start. So I would have to probably make it before I leave. Um, so I think that's doable.
Okay. All right, good. So, and so it sounds like we want to make the shake before we leave, before you have to go take your son. So that way it's already prepared by the time you get back and you can just sip on it when you're working. Um, and how many times a week do you feel that that sounds, or how many times a week does that feel good to do that? It doesn't have to be, all 5 days a week.
Oh, no, I'd like to do it all 5 days a week.
You do? Okay, so five.
Yes.
days a week. Okay.
Weekends, I might, but definitely during the week. I need to get into a routine. Um, and so it's better that I just do it every day.
All right. So for our short-term goal then, this is what I have written down. So make, we want to make your protein shake 5 days a week. And we're going to do that before you leave the house to drop off your son to go to school.
Correct.
Okay. Does that sound like that sounds good?
Yeah, I think that's doable.
And I just want to ask on a scale of 1 to 10, one being not very confident in the goal that we just set, or 10 being I'm so confident. How do you feel?
I'm gonna go with a 9.
Okay, a 9.
I
That's
feel pretty confident, but
pretty confident. All right. I like that. Great. That's wonderful. So 9 on the confidence scale. All right. And so I will, again, I wrote down your wellness vision, I wrote down your long-term vision. And now we have your short-term goal, or sorry, long-term vision, sorry, wellness vision, long-term goal, short-term goal. I have those written down, so I will go ahead and send that to you in an email. So that's something that the short-term goal is something you'll work on for the next 2 weeks before we meet again. And then I just want to take some time and think about, is there anything that you can think of that you would like to discuss?
No, I think we pretty much covered it today.
Right. Okay, great. Well, then that concludes our coaching session for today. Um, and I just want to go ahead and schedule our next visit. Again, the next visit will be about 20 to 30 minutes, and we'll meet 2 weeks from now. So Tuesday, 2 weeks from now. And this time at 4:30 works for you?
It does.
Okay, wonderful. I'll get that set. I will send you that invite as well, along with the Zoom link. We'll be meeting through Zoom again. And then any last minute questions, thoughts, or concerns?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, it was very nice to meet you, and I look forward to speaking with you again in 2 weeks.
Same here.
Oh, and then also, if you think of anything in the meantime, you don't have to wait until your next appointment. You can go ahead and just reach out to me via email.
Okay. Sounds good.
Wonderful. Well, I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.